So, Mr. Gareth Boot, he has sent me his pictures in from yesterday. These are Gareth's edited pictures. So Gareth has his own style of editing. I won't say if it's right or wrong. Everyone is different. He does have a kind of way of, I call it bootifying things. So yeah, let's jump in, see what we think. Right, okay, let's hide that. Right, so this one. Okay, this is beautiful light on this building, love it. If you look, the main focus of the kind of frame is the sign and the bunting, which I think it should be. It's got great exposure because you can actually see the detail on everything. Even the window frames, you can still see detail, which is quite hard to do. So it's got kind of a good idea of how to use. I think he's using his camera in manual actually. So he's working out like the shutter speed, ISO and aperture. Yeah, so if I'm looking at this picture, love the lights, love the shadows. The only thing that's distracting is this car here, because what you do is when you're looking at a picture, your eyes automatically go to the brightest part of the picture, and this silver car is where my eyes kind of go. So to do what I would have done is if I'd have taken a step back and I would have used this wall on the right hand side here to act as a blocker. I'd have kind of photographed more of the wall and kind of got the wall so it was kind of coming down here, so it eliminates this car. It'd be kind of like there, and it also kind of creates a different frame as well. You'd still get the blue sky, which is great. You'd still get this light on the building, this shadow, the actual building, but you just wouldn't get the car. But yeah, like it, good work. This also upsets me as well, this tiny little bit. So I know Gareth uses Lightroom, so he could just get, he could either like delete it, clone it, or he could just get a black brush and brush over it. Gareth's kind of gone for a strange yellowy greeny tint, but Gareth is actually colourblind, so some of his colours are a little bit funky sometimes, but love it. Next, right then, this, I love this, no idea what it is, but I love it. It's proper moody in it. Look at it, look at the tones he's used as well. Like he's done something clever on the editing. I don't know what it is. It's mysterious. Look, it's got eyes looking at me. Ooh, yeah, what you been up to? And it's got these patterns, and I just love like the texture on this kind of grid. Yeah, it's mysterious. I absolutely love this picture. Yeah, don't know what I'd do with it, but I like it. Like the only thing for me is I would probably crop it from kind of here, because I don't like this bar so much, because it doesn't look like the other bars, and I don't think you'd lose much if you cropped it from kind of there. But I love like the tones on the picture. It's just, it makes you want to look more. I want to find out more about what this is. It's mysterious. Good work, good work. Right, bunting. So whilst everyone else was photographing like the Beatties thing and Sid's cafe, Gareth's finding some light over at the other side, which is interesting. I think Gareth actually had the ticket storytelling, so he's taken this kind of church and he's trying to tell a story about where the church is and what's kind of around it, which is a good way to do it. Usually kind of look at far away stuff and then detail. Okay, so looking at it, he's kind of got the exposure right, because you can see all the details still in the bunting here and here and here. I love how it kind of like leads you away. It's not a leading line, because for me, my eyes aren't looking from there to there. My eyes kind of start here and go there. So that's it's like a backwards way of looking at a picture. The only thing I would have done differently, like, well, I don't know, because I don't know Gareth's editing style, but he'll probably send me this as the original and I'll edit it for him, see how I make them look different. This sort of drain pipe here. You see the light on the drain pipe. It's a little bit distracting. So what I would do is I'd probably crop that out. I'd probably take it from here down to there. So I'd lose the green and the blue, because I don't think you lose anything kind of from the picture or the story if you lose them bits, but you get rid of this, like this highlight, because it's kind of taking your eyes away. But yeah, like it. Well done. Good work. This one, it's interesting, that's for sure. It's, don't know really. It's different. I love the highlights and the shadows. He's got like bright highlights, but you can actually still see the detail in the brickwork, which is, again, it's good camera control. It's knowing how to expose. And then he's got dark blacks there, which is brilliant. The composition is kind of gone, like if you take a line there, that's, so this chimney here is kind of on the bottom third, if you're talking about the rule of 2/3. Or yeah, I say rule of 2/3 because that's what Gareth calls it, but it's actually the rule of thirds. But yeah, you've got that there, and then you've kind of got this chimney on the other third. So it is interesting. For me, again, my eyes are directed to this aerial. I'd just completely crop that out. I don't think you lose anything if you cropped it kind of like there, and then you'd lose the aerial, but you'd still have the church towers like silhouette. But yeah, it's different. This one, look at this. Ooh la la. It's proper French, isn't it? Like, look at, I could see this being sold in IKEA. I could see like this as a massive canvas in IKEA. You could see that. I have no idea. Like there's part of me that says I shouldn't like this picture, but I actually do. Like, I like what Gareth's done with the editing. I've not looked at his original yet, but it's probably completely different than how I do it. He's softened it all out, so he's taken like the clarity out or the texture out. Probably pumped up the reds a little bit. There's like darkened the blacks to make some contrast. But to me, it looks like Paris. It's ace. I love the cafe. I love like the red and the white here, which kind of, it's red and white throughout. It's yeah. I'm upset that I like it, but I do like it. Good work. Yeah, that's a strong image. I like it. Right, and look at this from Moody John. I never actually liked my picture being taken, but that's all right. Is that it looks like I'm a proper photographer. Like, I like my jeans. My jeans look like proper jeans, and yeah, my Pumas. But yeah, it's good. It's different. Your eyes are automatically drawn straight to my t-shirt because that's the brightest part of the frame. So your eyes kind of are directed there by all the leading lines that Gareth's used. So he's used the steps here, which take me straight in, and that one takes me straight in, and that one does. And then you've also got kind of this line here, which is a diagonal line that you look at it straight into me. Then you've got the bunting that leads over there, and the brickwork that leads there. So yeah, it's good composition, is that. If I was being picky, which I'm supposed to be at, I know Gareth uses Lightroom, so what we could have done is could have just darkened these whites a little bit, maybe taken the exposure down, use a gradient across there. He's obviously darkened this area, but the whites, to me, they don't need to be there. You could remove them or darken them down so they don't jump out. But yeah, it's really nice. It's like a nice kind of bluey, purpley tint throughout it as well. This one, this to me, like, this is kind of a nearly but not quite. Like, I absolutely love these 6 windows, but for me, because they're slanted, it's not right. If these windows would have been like taken square on, I think that's a really, really strong image. yeah, even the windows just on its own with the black, I think would be like a really nice abstract image. He's got great exposure on the church. You know, you can read everything about that clock. You can see the brickwork. It's brilliant. Once again, you've got this like this aerial that looks like something from Independence Day. It looks like something's kind of beaming up. And then you've got this satellite dish, which is probably like why there's like some spaceship beaming stuff, because it's seeing the satellite dish. But there's not really you can do about a satellite dish. It's just in an awkward position. To me, I think this is the picture. If that had been taken square on, the whites and the blacks, that would have been an ace picture. But it's not bad anyway. This here, this does nothing. And then there's this bit here. Always look to like the edges of your frame as well, like, because you don't need that. Do you need the to let sign? Maybe not. So yeah, but I like it. It's good work. And then finally, bench challenge. Look at this, black and white. Look at this. I like this black and white conversion he's done. Like, it's really, really nice. I might actually nick his preset off him, because it's a good black and white is that. So black and white for me should have solid black, so everything's proper black, not like mushy black like this. And then the highlights should be, you know, this should be light, but not too light. And this nails that. So Gareth's gone. Did you see what he did? He's sly as Gareth, right? He don't like playing with other people, and he just, as soon as that bench challenge, he went to the opposite bench that everyone else went. So it's good work there. But yeah, like, it's got great light on it. He's got good kind of depth of field, so he's only kind of focused on this area here, which is great texture as well. So automatically your eyes are directed straight there. Like, there's no other place your eyes go to. The leading lines, zoom, 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 it all takes you to this area, so that's good work. Again, if I was being picky, I would just kind of darken these areas. So this here, this here, this here, this here. Just get a black brush on Lightroom, just darken them off. But yeah, that's a good start to the bench challenge, isn't it? And so I look forward to seeing everyone else's pictures. Gareth's done a good job. I know Gareth's just sent me his large JPEGs, so maybe I'll Johnify them and see what I can do with them, and it'll be interesting. Right, and leave you to it.